It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Bills and the Bengals, and it's coming.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Stafford. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Stafford looks to throw again. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They go play action with Richardson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing, because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play.
Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Play action. Now Richardson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stafford now to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Stafford. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Got him in. It's Brown. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Bengal first down.
They go play action with Richardson. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the Bills' 36-yard line.
Now Richardson.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Richardson off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Henry diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
46-yard line.
Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 35.
Now Stafford. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throw right side complete to Williams. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the
Big
passing
emphasis.
game? Huge emphasis for this game.
Touchdown Bills!
Gabriel Davis.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Noah Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be...
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Bengals.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around this sack 3 or 4, you think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to die.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Gabe Davis of the Bills offense set to get back to work.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved, because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. but he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Stafford on first down. He's got Mingo. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Number 15, Jonathan Mingo. 10 yards on the pickup.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. He had the touchdown strike on that last drive, number 35 for him on the year. And he'll go in search of number 36 here as his guys start 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Richardson. That is caught.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're to failure without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Buffalo. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. Richardson looking to throw this. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Stafford here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take away. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
These guys are running an offense on a huge drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He completes this one to Mingo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing again at Stafford. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Had upper man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Stafford. Open man is Mingo. Complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Richardson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Now Richardson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And here come the Bills. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Stafford. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
17-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to focus focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On the option left, Richardson. There he goes left side. There he goes again. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Richardson dials up the first throw of overtime. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through.